Newsco's just in, and One Piece Treasure Cruise has just been made 100 times easier for beginner players. We have 300 extra free gems that new players can attain, as well as a maxed out tier 0 legend being Gear 4 version 2 Luffy, who is maxed out upon receiving him from the Chopper Man missions. These missions are additionally very easy to get these characters, and this new update, version 1.14.1, introduces the challenge missions to Chopper Man. Previously, we only had beginner, intermediate, and master missions. Now we have the challenge section, which adds a whole nother layer to One Piece Treasure Cruise and makes it a much more motivating experience to go through harder quests in the game to actually get these 200 free rainbow gems from the challenge missions. So in this video, I want to talk about particularly why this is very important for the beginner experience and for the overall growth of One Piece Treasure Cruise. And I think this is a very big step that this update's quite huge in my opinion, because this game has become a lot more accessible to new players, and honestly I'm all for it. This is a very good update, a lot of great quality of life updates. There's a lot more content now. We have Garb challenges resetted, which is a really good quest, which forces you to play with restrictions and build teams with new characters you get in your box. Now, another thing is these panel missions that were introduced now in the Chopper Man are very easy, and they allow you to get a full Psy Rumble Dex team. And these units that they give you are fully maxed out, mind you. They have maxed Rumble abilities, they have their rainbow, they have max potential abilities. The only thing you need to do is limit break them, which I mean most new players won't have, but regardless, they are Rumble already. You can use them as a new player, and you can actually build a solid Psy Rumble team, which is, mind you, one of the best Rumble teams out there. You can make it a really good team just from free characters you get right at the start of the game. I mean, it's not hard. And the Dex Luffy you get, the legend, the tier 0 legend, he is a phenomenal character, bro. Like in literally every single game mode, and he just got a huge buff, being he gets a rarity upgrade from 6 star to 6 star plus, and it's also very easy to get his skulls very soon, so you can super evolve him and he gets even more upgrades. And mind you, he does come out at max abilities, which I mean, it doesn't sound anything special from what I said before, but in particular for this character it's very huge, because in the past this is one of those rare characters in the game where you have to pull 4 dupes of the character to max them out, because he has a very unique potential ability that allows him to activate a very special technique in quest called Super Tandem, and this ability is really important to make huge damage teams. And having that maxed out, I mean, it's sad for people who just pulled like a lot for the character to max him out, including myself. I mean, I have him maxed. He's like proudly one of the only characters of this kind that I actually have maxed out, but now it's been made free available. So I mean, I'm kind of annoyed about that, but this is a huge step in the right direction. It makes Rumble a lot more accessible for new players, because sometimes people can start a new account, they see how hard it is to build Rumble teams, they don't even experience the game mode, they disregard it, they say it's a bad game mode, and having a free actual good Rumble team is going to open the door for many players. And also having this Luffy is going to make it a lot easier for people to build general teams for a lot of events, because he is a very good unit that can broadly team build. He supports a lot of good characters, and being a Luffy unit, he has a lot of support himself. So the panel missions, the challenge master missions, or the challenge Chopper Man missions, as well as the addition of Garb challenges being reset, and the missions are basically the exact same as before, but we can get another 100 gems from that. But another reason why I think this is so good is because the challenge missions, since they give you about 300 gems in total, because you get 100 from clearing the missions and then 200 for clearing them, all of them, so you get 300 in total, plus the 100 gems from Garb challenge and the about 400 gems you get from story mode. It's going to be a lot easier to get to the higher steps of the beginner Sugofest, which were previously very inaccessible because you had to get all those gems in 72 hours, which is a very strict time limit. But if you do take this seriously and you get all the gems as soon as possible, I do think you can get to that to the challenge, or get to the highest steps where you can get guaranteed gear 5 Luffy, which is obviously the big prize. But I mean, it's still very difficult. These challenge missions are no joke. Honestly, I don't think you're going to be clearing them anytime soon as a new player. So I mean, it really only helps you with about 50, 60-ish gems maybe, because you're definitely not going to clear all of them as a new player. You have to clear like Grand Voyage level 3, which is the hardest content in the game. And you also have to clear the hardest Rumble missions in the game. So even though you get a strong team to start off, it's definitely not solid enough for you to do anything too significant with it. But it's really a good step in the right direction, and this is gonna add a lot of content for me to do, so I can make a bunch of GOP challenge videos, and I know a lot of players are gonna be wanting to use new characters to face this content, and I'm all for it. I'm gonna be making a lot of guides for GOP challenge, so stay tuned for that. But that's all I really wanted to talk about. You get about 300 free gems from this update. Even as an in-game player, everything is reset and the challenge missions are brand new. You get a free maxed out Tandem Luffy, which I do recommend. If you do have an existing copy, keep that in its 6-star form and then super evolve your maxed copy that you'll be getting, because I think they do have a teeny bit different abilities, but I'm not too sure. I need to verify that. But thank you guys for watching. That's really all I wanted to talk about. This is a great step in the right direction for OPTC, making the game a lot more accessible to new players, and it's really awesome that the longevity of this game is has been a concern for One Piece Treasure Cruise developers, and it's definitely showing. This is a great update, and no matter what anyone says, this is a great step in the right direction. I'm also excited for Super Treasure Map, which is going to be coming around this month, so stay tuned for that. Treasure Map, my favorite game mode. I actually want to make a video in the future talking about my experience with treasure maps, so I'm very excited to make that video. So stay tuned, make sure to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on this update. I do think it's a really good update. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out. Chopperman, the new ones from the 1.14.1 update. Let's see how many gems we can get from... I just entered my gather island and we started getting a bunch of gems. Let's see how many I can get. So I'm at 64 right now, as you can see. I'm not sure if it's gonna start counting for my the missions for the pirate level. I don't think it did. Let's see here. Oh, it didn't. So let me just clear a quest quickly. Okay, so remember 64 and minus the 1 clear gem I got from this. Let's see how many I get. 100. Okay, so there is about 36 gems or 35. See if it includes the Grand Voyage. Okay, so it unfortunately looks like we have to clear the Grand Voyage quests again. I think that kind of sucks. Oh wait, never mind, I just had to clear one. So I just cleared the single match and then I got another like 26 gems. So 64 to 126, that is about 62 gems.